Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our YouTube channel Paper World, where we are solving past paper questions of IGCSE Physics 0625. We've been doing the topic of magnetism and electricity for some time now, and today we are going to do topic 4.9 under this heading, which is action and uses of circuit components. So let's begin. But before we start, kindly like and subscribe the channel. And if you find anything helpful in the videos, kindly remember me in your prayers. Thank you. So let's begin this topic. Okay, question number 1. In which circuit do both lamps light? Okay. We know that here is a diode in each of the circuits. So if we look at our option A, so this is the positive end of the battery where the current is going to start. So this diode is not going to let the current go any forward and the current has to go back. Okay. So the A won't let both the lamps light. Okay. We have this circuit. So the current is going to start to flow in this direction, and when it reaches here it has to go back because the diode won't allow it to move any further. Okay, so the circuit is not going to get completed, so B is also not the correct option. In this case, the current is going to start to flow. It is going to go here, light this lamp, then go here, then go here, then go here, then go here. The current from here is going to also join here and go to the negative terminal of the battery. So C is our correct option. Acha, diode is a component, if you already don't know, which allows current to pass in only one direction. Okay? If this is like this, so the current is going to flow in this direction and the current can't flow direction opposite to its pointy end. Okay? So the electrons can flow from the negative terminal of the battery, but the conventional current won't flow from here. So this is not going to let the circuit complete. Okay? So here, obviously the current goes here, it goes through the other remaining current passes through this lamp and goes through here. So this is going to be done. Okay? So C is our correct option. Question number 2. The circuit diagram shows a circuit used to run a DC motor from an AC supply. Okay, now we know that whenever there is an AC supply, okay, so AC current में the current is always continuously changing direction. Okay. But this diode is everywhere. ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी है, यहाँ पे भी है, यहाँ पे भी, तो it won't let the current change its direction. ठीक है, so for AC there is peaks and zeros and peaks and lower peaks and low. ठीक है, so this is the type of graph you get in an AC power supply. ठीक है, but you see that here it won't let it change its direction because of these diodes. So C is the only option that you will be able to see. It will go peaks and then it won't be going down. Okay, this is not going to happen. Here it's going to go upwards. Okay, so this thing is not happening. So you will only see peaks on the upper side of the line. ठीक हो गया? Okay, so moving on to the next question. Question number 3. A circuit shown can be completed by inserting components at X and Y. The completed circuit is a potential divider in which the potential difference across component Y increases when the temperature increases. Okay. So we have to place two components in X and Y. Okay. So such that the component over here, when the temperature increases, over here, in which the potential difference across component Y increases, and here the voltmeter reading basically increases. So what are the two components that are going to go in X and Y? So we have light dependent resistor and a resistor, light dependent resistor, thermistor and resistor. Okay, now we can see in the statement of the question that they've mentioned temperature. Okay, so light dependent resistor is going to go out of the options. Okay, temperature increases, the component that changes with the increase in the temperature is a thermistor. ठीक है, as the temperature increases, ठीक है, the resistance of the thermistor decreases. ठीक है, it's vice versa. ठीक है, they are in indirect proportion to each other. ठीक है, so if we place a thermistor over here and the temperature increases, this means that the resistance over here is going to decrease. ठीक है, and as the resistance over here decreases, the resistance over here increases, and the voltmeter reading over here increases as well. ठीक है, so what we need to do is that we need to place a thermistor over here at X and a simple resistor over here. ठीक है, थर्मिस्टर ऐसा नहीं होता, उसके अंदर ये होता है. So a simple resistor is going to go at Y and a thermistor is going to go at X. ठीक हो गया? So our correct option is going to be D. Okay, moving forward, question number 4. The diagram shows a circuit used to switch on a heater when the temperature drops below a certain value. Okay, temperature being the key word here. Which row shows the components that should be connected at X and Y? Okay. So if there is something that has to maintain a temperature, not just maintain, has to look out for the temperature, so it would be a thermistor. ठीक है? So what are we going to have over here is a thermistor. ठीक है? And यहाँ आपका relay लगा हुआ है that allows a small current to change into a larger current. ठीक है, तो यहाँ thermistor होगा जब temperature इसको decrease होगा तो इसकी resistance increase होगी, that is going to in turn make everything happen. ये relay जो है ये आपका magnetic switch जो है इसको बंद कर देगा और heater on हो जाएगा. We don't want to go into that much details. और यहाँ पर आपका simple एक resistor लगा होगा. ठीक है, so this is how the circuit is going to work. ठीक है, because the temperature sensitive thing in all these options is a thermistor. ठीक है, so that is going to be over here. So if we put a simple resistor at X and a thermistor at Y, तो B is going to be our correct option. ठीक हो गया? Okay, moving on to question number 5. The diagram shows a light dependent resistor LDR connected in a potential divider circuit. Okay, the brightness of the light falling on the LDR is increased. Which row shows what happens to the resistance of the LDR? So we've got to see कि यहाँ पे resistance को क्या हो रहा है of the LDR को, and what happens to the reading on this voltmeter. We have to look at the reading as well. Okay, now we should know the principle that when the brightness of light falling on the LDR is increased. Okay, when light falling on LDR is increased, so the resistance of the LDR decreases. ठीक है? Because these two things are in inverse proportion as well. If the light falling on the LDR increases, it's the resistance of the LDR decreases. When the light falling on the LDR decreases, the resistance increases. Okay. So once we've established that the light falling on LDR was increased, so we know that the resistance is going to decrease. All right. And as the resistance has decreased, so the voltmeter reading is going to decrease as well. Okay. So we are looking for options which tells us that the resistance of the LDR decreases as well and the reading on the voltmeter decreases as well. So A is going to be our correct option. Okay. Excuse me. Question number 6. Two lamps are connected in parallel. Which switches must be closed so that both the lamps light? Okay. Now this is the positive end of the battery. This is the negative end of the battery. So the current is going to start flowing from this side. So this switch has to be closed. Okay. So S1 has to be closed. Then it will go over here. If this lamp has to be lighted, the switch S2 has to be closed as well. Okay. Then it goes to the third lamp. Okay. Then the current starts to flow backwards and this has to be closed as well in order to close the circuit. Okay. So that the current which started to flow from the positive end of the battery reaches the negative end of the battery. Okay. So all the three switches have to be closed if you want both the bulbs to light up. So option D is going to be our correct option. Question number 7. The diagram shows part of a circuit. What is the combined resistance of the resistors? Okay, you can see over here that these two resistors are connected in series with each other. And this one is connected parallel to these two. Okay? So what we are going to do is we will for a series circuit, the resistance total is R1 plus R2. Okay, so this is going to be 3 ohms. And now we have to add this 3 ohm resistor, the combined resistance of these two resistors with the one in parallel to these, which is a 4 ohm resistors. So for parallel resistors, our total is 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Okay. So R1 in this case is 3 ohms. And R2 in this case is 4 ohms. So you can easily do the calculations. And this is going to be 7 over 12. Okay. But this is 1 over R total. So if you need R total, so you need to reciprocate it, and this gives you a resistance of 1.7 ohms. So C is going to be our correct option. Okay. Question number 8. An alternating current power supply is connected in series with a resistor R and a diode. Which graph shows how the voltage V across the resistor R varies with time? Okay, now you know that in AC current, or an AC circuit, yeah, anything that has an AC power supply, the current is continuously changing directions. ठीक है जी? As opposed to the DC power supply. But we have a problem over here. Acha, I'll tell you the graph. The graph for the AC power supply with time is this. Okay, voltage with time is this. There are peaks and crest and troughs, basically. The peaks and lows, This is how it happens because it's always changing direction. Okay? But with a diode allows current to flow in just one direction. Basically, the diode has changed this AC power supply into a DC power supply. Okay? In AC power supplies, we don't have terminals positive and negative because they are always changing direction. So At one moment, this can be positive and this can be negative, and another moment, this can be positive and this can be negative in an AC power supply. But because of this diode, it is going to allow current to pass in one direction. Okay? For example, for a brief period of time, if this was the positive end, going to start from here, and by reaching here, if it wants to change its direction, then this diode is not going to let it change direction. This diode is going to let it go in this direction only. Okay? So basically this has changed it into a DC power supply. Okay? It's not letting it change its direction. So what the graph is going to look like, this is a normal graph for an AC power supply. Okay? It's going to look like this. It goes like this, the voltage goes like this, but it can't complete this cycle. Okay? So it is only going to be in one direction. So this is going to be our correct graph with a circuit that has a diode in it. Okay? So C is the correct option. 9. Each potential divider is placed in the circuit with a power supply. Which potential divider makes the potential difference across the component Y increase when the light intensity increases? Okay, when we are talking about light intensity, we should be looking at potential dividers that have LDRs in it, light dependent resistors. So this one and this one, these two options we have to view. These two options have thermistor in them. So thermistors are basically temperature dependent resistors. Okay, so we are not going to look into these. These are going to get eliminated. So now what we have to do is that we need a thermistor at a place such that the potential difference across Y increases. So here the reading on the voltmeter should increase when the light intensity increases. Okay, in this case, if the light intensity increases, okay, so this means that the resistance has decreased. Okay, if the resistance for this has decreased, so the voltmeter reading across this component is going to increase. ठीक है ना, जाहिर है इसकी resistance has decreased, so all the resistance goes to this one. So the voltmeter reading, more the resistance, more the voltmeter reading. So I think this is the correct option. ठीक है? Or why is this not the correct option? Because if we connect a voltmeter over here and the light has increased, ठीक है, the light intensity has increased, so its resistance is going to decrease. ठीक है? Light intensity increase, resistance decrease. So the value on the voltmeter is also going to decrease. So this is not our correct option. Okay, so A is our correct option. Question number 10. Two resistors R1 and R2 are connected in series in a circuit as shown. The current in the resistor is I0. Okay? Another resistor R3 is then connected in parallel with R2 as shown. Okay, how do the currents I1 and R2 in the resistor R1 and R2 compare to the current I0? Okay. Asha ji, this was a circuit where I0 was present. Okay, ji. It was connected in the circuit where the resistors were connected in series. Okay. Now what's the change that has happened in this circuit is that this current I1 present at the place of I0, it now has two resistors connected parallel to each other. We know that when the resistors are connected parallel to each other, their resistance, combined resistance, is less than the smallest resistance smallest resistors' resistance. ठीक है? So when we connect two resistors in parallel, so their resistance decreases. Now when the resistance over here has decreased, ठीक है? So the current I1 would be greater than the current I2 because these two had more resistance to offer than these three resistors. ठीक है? So now the resistance has reduced. So I1 is going to be greater than I0. ठीक है? And I2 obviously I1 से current passes here, and then some of the current goes over here and some of the current goes over here, and if these resistors are not don't have equal resistances, so the equal current bhi nahi jayega in the upward resistor and the resistor down as well. So the I2 obviously is going to be less than I1 or I0. ठीक है? So what are our options here? This thing we've established. ठीक है? So option A states that I1 is equal to I0. No, I1 can never be equal to I0. ठीक है? Because here the resistance is more, here the resistance is less. So option B states that I1 basically is equal to I0. This is also not correct. So I1 is greater than I0. Yes, this is correct, and this is correct as well. But now we have to look at these options. This is going to be the decisive factor that our correct option is C or D. It states that I2 is equal to I0. No, I2 can't be equal to I0. I2 has to be less than I0. Okay, so D is our correct option. Why is this happening over here, that I2 is less than I0? Because I1 is greater than I0. So this is greater than this current. So I2 can't be equal to I0. It has to be lesser. Okay, so option D is our correct option. Okay, moving on to question number 11. Which statement about identical lamps in a parallel circuit is not correct? Okay. If one lamp blows, the other lamp remains switched on. Yes, this is correct. The current in each lamp is different. Okay, we are going to see about this. The lamps can be switched on and off separately. Yes, this is correct. The lamps have the same voltage across each of them. Yes, this is correct as well, because in a parallel circuit, V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3. Okay, so here it says that the current in each lamp is different. The current in, and we know that in a parallel circuit, I1 plus I2 plus I3. But what is the statement telling us? That the lamps are identical. ठीक है? So if the lamps are identical, what is going to happen? For example, if we have this circuit, we have a lamp over here, we have a lamp over here, we have a lamp over here, and then they make up the negative terminal of the battery. ठीक है? So what we know is that if a 2 ohm, चलो इसको 3 कर देते, 3 ampere current has started from here. So when it reaches this point, 1 ampere is going to go in this lamp. When it reaches over here, 1 ampere is going to go in this lamp, and when it reaches over here, the rest of 1 ampere is going to go in this lamp. ठीक है? तो the current in each lamp is not different. I1 plus I2 plus I3 condition holds true when the lamps are not identical, or when there is some other resistance or some other thing connected. Okay? When the lamps are identical, they will have the same resistance. So the same amount of current is going to go in all the 3 lamps. Okay? So this is not correct for 3 identical lamps connected in a parallel circuit, and we had to find the answer which was not correct. So B is actually not correct and our correct answer. Okay? Moving on to question number 12. The diagram shows a circuit containing a cell, a lamp, and 2 ammeters. The current reading on ammeter 2 is 0.20 amperes. What is the name for this type of circuit and what is the reading on ammeter 1? Okay, this is a series circuit. As we can see, none of the components is connected in parallel. Okay? And we know that in a series circuit, I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3. Okay? The current remains the same throughout the circuit. So, first of all, we had to identify what kind of a circuit it is. So, it's a series circuit. So, parallel circuit options go out of the window. And now we have to find out what will be the reading on ammeter 1. So, if the reading on ammeter 2 is 0.20 amperes, so the same reading is going to be there on ammeter 1. So, 0.20 amperes it is going to be. So A is our correct option and B is not our correct option. Okay. Question number 13. The diagram shows a circuit of 6 identical lamps connected to a battery. Which lamps are the brightest? Okay, if you can see that this lamp has 2 lamps connected parallel to each other and then 3 lamps connected parallel to each other, and we know that when the lamp acts as a resistor now, so when resistors or lamps or components are connected parallel to each other, the resistance decreases. Okay, here there are 2 lamps connected parallel to each other and then there are 5 lamps. Altogether there are 5 lamps connected parallel to each other. So this lamp is going to be the brightest because the resistance of these lamps is less than were they identical? Yes. If they were identical, so their combined resistance is going to be less than the resistance they have. Okay? For example, अगर ये 2 ohms इसकी resistance if we are saying, so it is going to be less than 2 ohms. Every lamp will have a resistance less than 2 ohms. Okay? So as the resistance has decreased, so this lamp is going to be the brightest. Okay? So A is going to be our correct option. Always remember this principle that when resistors are connected parallel to each other, their combined resistance is less than the smallest resistor's resistance. Okay? So B is our correct option, and lamps and resistors can be replaced with each other in such questions. Okay? Only in these questions, not the other ones. Okay? आप कहो कि you told us that in that video and now our question is not correct anymore and so that. So in such questions where we have lamps, this happens. Okay, moving on to question number 14. Which labeled component in the circuit shown controls the brightness of the lamp X? Okay, where is the lamp X? This is the lamp X. So which component in the circuit will control the brightness? Okay, lamp X has variable resistor connected with it. So this is going to control the brightness of the lamp. Okay? So component B is going to control it for that because these are connected in parallel to each other and not in series. So this and this thing is not going to affect the lamp X. Okay? So B is our correct option. Moving forward to question number 15. The circuit includes a battery, 2 identical resistors, and 5 ammeters P, Q, R, S, and T. Okay, which statement about the reading on the ammeters is not correct? Okay, the first option is P has a greater reading than Q. Yes, this is not correct because the current starts to flow from here. It will have a value of say 3 amperes. Okay, it is going to go over here and some of the current is going to go over here. Okay, and some of the current is going to go over here depending on the resistance of these resistors. Okay, then it's going to pass over here and this current is also going to pass over here and it's going to join again over here as it's 3 amperes. So when it is going to reach here, so this ammeter is going to give a reading of 3 amperes as well. So the reading on P is going to be equal to the reading on Q. So this is not correct. Okay? And P has a greater reading than R. Obviously, P is going to have a greater reading than R because some of this 3 ampere current that started from here got divided. Some of it went here and some of it went here. So this ammeter is going to show a reading that is lesser than P. Okay, so this is correct. P has a greater reading than S. Obviously, it will have a greater reading than S, and it will have a greater reading than T. So this is the only one which is not correct. So A is actually our correct option. Question number 16. Several cells are connected in series as shown. What is the combined EMF of these cells? Okay. If, for example, this is 2, 4, 6, and 2, so EMF would be 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2. Okay? So we add them up. So let's look at our options. The average of the EMF of the separate cells? No. The EMF of one of the cells? No. The product of the EMF of the cells, like they have to be multiplied with each other? No. The sum of the EMFs of the cells? Yes, this is what I've just told you. So D is our correct option. Question number 17. Two 3 ohm resistors and one 6 ohm resistor are connected in series with a cell. Okay. Which statement is correct? The current in the cell is equal to the current in the resistors. Okay. Okay. Let's go through the other options as well. The current in the cell is greater than the current in the resistor. No, the current in the cell can't be greater than the current in the resistors. Okay, because in a series circuit, I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3. So the current is the same. Okay, so greater to ho nahi sakta. And these are connected in series with the cell. The potential difference across each resistor is equal to the potential difference across the cell. Now that is not correct. This can't be. The potential difference across each resistors are equal. No, the potential difference across each resistor can't be equal because the resistors are resistors of different values. Huh? So their PD is going to be different according to their resistance. Okay? So the current in the cell is equal to the current in the resistors. This is correct because I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I3. Okay? So A is our correct option. Question number 18. The diagram shows a cell. What is connected in parallel with the thermistor? Okay, where is our thermistor? Our thermistor is over here. So what is connected in parallel to it? This is a symbol for a heater. I've told you before in my videos as well, said kindly remember what these symbols stand for. Okay, this thing is very important. These are easy marks to bag, and if you don't know these symbols by heart, so you are going to lose unnecessary marks. Okay, you got to know that this is the cell. Okay, one of it actually. This is a lamp. This is a variable resistor. This is a light dependent resistor. This is a thermistor. This is a heater. Okay, so you should remember the symbols. Okay, question number 19. Components X and Y can be inserted to complete the circuit below. The completed circuit is a potential divider in which the potential difference across component Y increases when the temperature increases. Okay. Y पे जो भी लगा हुआ है, when the temperature increases, so the value over here is increasing. ठीक है? The options that we have are, when it comes to temperature, तो light dependent resistor won't be in sight. ठीक है? So these two options we can just eliminate. ठीक है? The other two options are resistor and thermistor and resistor. Now, when they are talking about temperature, the thermistor comes into play. I've told you many times that when the temperature of the thermistor increases, the resistance decreases. Okay? And the potential difference across Y has to increase. ठीक है. So if the temperature has increased and the thermistor is over here, so increasing the temperature is going to decrease the resistance and the value over here won't increase. ठीक है. So this means that thermistor is connected over here at X. Sorry, this goes like this. ठीक है. The thermistor is connected at X. So when the temperature over here increases, the resistance over here decreases. ठीक है. And when the resistance over here decreases, a normal resistor, let me use the eraser. Okay. So when the temperature increases, resistance over here decreases. The resistance in this resistor increases, and so does the potential difference across this resistor. ठीक है. तो thermistor should be at X and a simple resistor should be at Y. Oh, sorry. D is our correct option, where thermistor is at X and resistor is at Y. Okay. Question number 20. The circuit shown is used to change voltage out as the temperature of the device X changes. So, okay, name of the circuit and name of the device X. Okay, the name of such a circuit is potential divider. ठीक है. You've done many questions related to this where they've named this circuit as potential divider. So you should know by now that this is a potential divider circuit. Okay. And the other thing that we have to keep in mind is that the voltage over here has to just change when the temperature of the device X changes. So this device basically is a thermistor, and when the temperature is going to change, for example, if it's going to increase, so resistance is going to decrease and the value is going to change over here. If the temperature is going to decrease, the resistance is going to increase over here and the value is going to change over here as well. So it has to be a thermistor. ठीक है. So this is a potential divider, and the name of the device is thermistor. Fuse is there just for a whole new purpose, not for this. ठीक है. Okay. Question number 21. The circuit diagram shows a fixed resistor R and a thermistor T used in the potential divider circuit. Okay. VR and VT are the potential differences across R and T respectively. So this is VR, ठीक है, and this is VT. Okay. What happens to VR and VT as the temperature of this thermistor decreases? Okay. Now, temperature has decreased, so the resistance of this thermistor increases. ठीक है. So, the potential difference over here, the value also increases. ठीक है. As the resistance over here has increased, so the resistance over here is going to change as well. ठीक है. तो resistance over here is going to decrease. ठीक है. तो value over here is going to decrease as well for the PD. ठीक है. So we are looking for option which states that VT में increase आएगा और इसमें VR में decrease आएगा. तो option 1 is the only option that states that. So the answer for 21 is A. Okay, question number 22. A diode is used as a rectifier. What is the purpose of a rectifier? Okay. A diode is something which looks like this. Okay? And the purpose of diode is to allow the current to flow in one direction. Okay? So let's look in the options and see what's the purpose of the rectifier. To allow current to pass in either direction? No, I've just told you that the diode allows current to pass in one direction. To change alternating current into a direct current, okay, we'll hold on to this. To switch off circuit in case of a large current, no, this is not correct. This is the work of a circuit breaker or a fuse. To provide an efficient source of light, no, that's the work of a lamp or natural sources like sun, etc. So option B, what does it state? To change alternating current into direct current. Yes, this is the correct option. And why? Because I've just told you that the purpose of the rectifier is to allow current to go in one direction. For AC current, the current is always changing direction continuously. ठीक है? Okay. And for DC current, it flows in one direction. ठीक है? So that's what the rectifier is doing as well. It allows current to pass in only one direction. ठीक है? तो obviously अगर आपका alternating current भी होगा तो it is going to change into a DC current. If we were doing the past questions with voltage और time का बीच में जो graph बन रहा था for alternating one, तो it was like this. ठीक है? Because it was changing directions continuously, and with a diode the voltage time graph turned into just this, then flat, just this, then flat. ठीक है? इसकी कोई गुंजाइश उसमें नहीं थी. So rectifier also works in this manner and it changes alternating current into direct current. This is a correct option. ठीक हो गया? Question number 23. Okay. The diagram shows a light dependent resistor LDR connected in a potential divider circuit. Okay, the brightness of the light falling on the LDR is increased. Which row shows what happens to the resistance of the LDR and what happens to the reading on the voltmeter? Okay, this is where the LDR is. Okay, and they've told us that the brightness of light falling on the LDR is increased. So when light falling on LDR increases, the resistance of the LDR decreases. Okay? And as the resistance has decreased, the value over here on the voltmeter is going to decrease as well. Okay? So we are going to look at the options that the resistance in the LDR has decreased because the light increased, so the resistance decreased. Okay? So these two options can be eliminated. And as the resistance has decreased, so the PD across this light LDR also decreases and the reading decreases. Okay? The reading on the voltmeter decreases, so A is going to be our correct option. Okay? Question number 24. Okay, question number 24. A circuit diagram shows an AC power supply connected to two diodes and a resistor. The graph shows the current from the supply. Which graph shows the current in diode X? Okay, now if you see that this is going to be an AC power supply, it's going to be changing directions and all, but when it reaches X, though, it won't be able to change its direction. Okay? So when this happens, so we will get a graph that is C. ठीक है? ये तो this is a normal graph. ऐसा भी नहीं हो रहा because it misses this peak. ठीक है? So this is not happening. This is also not happening. कि there is a gap like this. Alternate तो वो हो ही नहीं रहा ना. It has stopped alternating. So it flows like this. ठीक है? So C is our correct option. Question number 25. The diagram shows two voltmeters P and Q connected to a potential divider. Okay. The sliding connection at point X is moved towards the top of the diagram. What happens to the reading on P and what happens to the reading on Q? Okay. When this is moved here and it goes over here, so this means that now this is like this. ठीक है, sorry, यहाँ तक अगर हम जाते हैं. So now this is the resistance. ठीक है, the resistance of this resistor has increased. ठीक है, so the voltmeter that is connected parallel to this one, its PD is also going to increase. ठीक है? And as there is increase in the PD over here, so there is going to be a decrease over here. ठीक है? So reading on P is going to decrease and reading on Q is going to increase. So B is the only option that satisfies these conditions. ठीक है? So 25, the correct option for this is B. ठीक हो गया? I hope you understood. Question number 26. A student sets up a circuit. What is the purpose of the circuit? Okay. This, by the way, is a bell. ठीक है? अच्छा, many students confused the symbols of bell and a buzzer. So bell is like this and buzzer is an inverted bell. So kindly keep in mind these two symbols. ठीक है? This is a buzzer. Buzzer often comes in the exam as well, and the bell often comes in questions related to electricity as well. So kindly remember this. ठीक है? So I say that bell होता है ये, तो B becomes in this direction. ठीक है? And for buzzer, this is a, what do you say, inverted B. So if anything that you find suitable. ठीक है? अच्छा, moving, coming back to a question, what is the purpose of the circuit? Okay, to allow the lamp to be made dimmer or brighter as required. There is no lamp in the circuit, so this is not correct. Excuse me. To amplify the sound of a voice. This is not happening over here. No microphone or what do you say, speaker is connected over here. To light a lamp in the dark, there is no lamp in the circuit. To sound a bell when the temperature rises. Yes, this is our correct option. This is a thermistor. So when the temperature is going to increase, the resistance is going to decrease and more current is going to flow and the bell is going to sound. ठीक है? So D is our correct option. Okay. Question number 27. A student connects the circuit as shown. Which graph shows the variation with time of the current in the resistor? Okay, now we can see that with these symbols, we know that it is a AC power supply. ठीक है? But because of this thing called diode, which acts as a rectifier and allows current to pass in one direction only. So when the current is going to reach over here, it won't be able to change its direction and it's going to become DC current. ठीक है? So for AC power supply, I've made it so many times. The graph for voltage and time is crests and troughs. ठीक है? Because it's alternating. But when there is a DC power supply, so these crusts and troughs are not from, just crusts are formed. So B is going to be our correct option. This doesn't happen, this doesn't happen, and this doesn't happen as well. ठीक है? So 27 ka correct answer is going to be B. We've done this question so many times. Question number 28. The diagram shows a circuit used to make a light detector. Okay. One component is connected between X and Y. Which component causes the ammeter reading to increase when the light gets brighter? Okay, when it comes to light, so the only option that we have is LDR. ठीक है? This is a simple resistor and it does not has anything to do with the sensitivity with the light. ठीक है? This is a fuse. This has nothing to do with this as well, and this is a variable resistor. So this doesn't work. This is not this is not sensitive to light getting brighter or lower. So LDR is the only component that can do that. Okay, the 28 ka option A is the correct option. Okay, moving on to question number 29. What is the purpose of a relay? To change a large voltage into a smaller voltage? No, relay has nothing to do with voltage. To change a small voltage into a larger voltage? No. To use a larger current to switch on a smaller current? No, it's actually the opposite. To use a smaller current to switch on a larger current. So this is the correct option. Okay? Question number 30. A light dependent resistor LDR and a resistor R are connected in series circuit. Okay, light falls on the LDR. The brightness of the light falling on the LDR decreases. Okay, what happens to the resistance of LDR and what happens to the reading on the ammeter? Okay, now as they've stated that the light falling on the LDR decreased. So as the light decreased, the resistance of the LDR increases. Okay, this is the sign that it's greater than this. Okay, the resistance always increases. So when the resistance increases, so what happens is that the resistance has increased. Since resistance has increased and this resistance is also there, the reading on the ammeter is going to decrease. Okay, as resistance increases, we know that V is equal to IR and V over R is equal to I. So as these have a inverse proportion relationship. So when the resistance has increased, so the current is going to decrease. ठीक है ना? So here we should know this principle, that when the light falling on the LDR decreases, its resistance increases, and when the resistance increases, the current decreases. Okay, so the best option that we have over here is C, where the resistance of the LDR is increased and the reading on the ammeter is decreased. ठीक हो क्या? Moving on to question number 31. An electric current can produce a heating effect and a magnetic effect as well. Okay, which shows the effect that a relay uses and one application of the relay. Okay, relay uses a magnetic effect and it does not uses a heating effect. So these two options will be eliminated. So option C is magnetic effect, and one application of the relay is to allow a small current to switch on a larger current. Yes, this is correct. So C is going to be our correct option. Okay, moving on to question number 32. The diagram shows two linked circuits to control when a bell is switched on. Okay, the conditions are altered and only one pair of conditions causes the bell to ring. Okay, which pair causes the bell to ring? Okay, now if we look at the circuit, what do we see is that a small current has to flow through this in order for the relay to switch on ज़्यादा current. ठीक है, so a small current is required. ठीक है, how is this going to happen? The bright light is going to fall on this. The option 1 states bright light at high temperature. Option B states bright light and low temperature. Option C states dim light and high temperature, and D states dim light and low temperature. Okay. So we are going to require a bright light. ठीक है. Bright light is going to lower the resistance. Bright light, the resistance is going to decrease. ठीक है, and high temperature with this thermistor. So when the temperature is higher, the resistance is low as well. ठीक है, when these two resistances are lower, so a current is going to flow over here, and then this bell is going to sound. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये दोनों resistances have been lowered, तो more current is going to flow over here ना. So more current means that they've set up this switch so that when more currents come in, so the bell starts to sound. ठीक है, तो A is going to be our correct option. Hope you understood. Question number 33. The diagram shows a potential divider. When brighter light falls on the light dependent resistor, its resistance changes. What happens to the resistance of the LDR and what happens to the current? Okay, when what happens to the resistance of when brighter light falls? Okay, the light is brighter तो resistance is lower. ठीक है. So what is going to happen? That the resistance of the LDR is going to decrease. ठीक है. All other options eliminated. And the other thing is what happens to the current when the resistance has decreased. So the current is going to increase. ठीक है. That I just showed you that V is equal to IR and I is equal to V over R. So I and R are inversely proportional to each other. So when the resistance is decreased, the current has to increase. ठीक है. तो B is going to be our correct option. Question number 34. The diagram shows part of a circuit used to switch street lamps on and off automatically. In the evening, it gets darker. Which row shows the effect on the resistance of the light dependent LDR and on the potential difference across it? Okay. When the light is dim, the resistance is going to increase. Increases. ठीक है. So resistance of LDR is going to increase. So these two options are eliminated. And as the resistance has increased, so the PD across LDR, if we have a voltmeter over here, so the reading on the voltmeter is going to increase as well. So D is our correct option. ठीक हो गया? Question number 35. Okay. The four circuits shown all include an AC power supply, 2 diodes and a lamp. In which circuit is there a rectified current in the lamp? Okay. If you see तो अगर एक को हम पॉजिटिव बना दें और एक को नेगेटिव बना दें, आई थिंक इसको हमको पॉजिटिव बनाना पड़ेगा, इसको नेगेटिव बनाना पड़ेगा. सो द करंट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम हेयर, गोज टू हेयर, गोज टू हेयर, गोज टू हेयर एंड इट गेट्स कंप्लीटेड. सो यस, दिस कैन बी द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. अगर हम इन सर्किट को देखें तो इसको पॉजिटिव बनाए, इसको नेगेटिव बनाए, तो यहां से करंट फ्लो कर रहा होगा और यहां तक आ जाएगा और यहां से करंट फ्लो करेगा मगर यहां से करंट वापस जाना शुरू हो जाएगा. तो बी कांट बी अ करेक्ट ऑप्शन. सी में अगर हम एक को पॉजिटिव बनाएं और एक को नेगेटिव बनाएं तो यहां से स्टार्ट होगा और वापस चला जाएगा. इवन अगर आप यहां इसको पॉजिटिव बनाओ, यहां से स्टार्ट होगा तो वापस चला जाएगा, तो यहाँ पे भी नहीं होगा. डी में आप एक को पॉजिटिव एक को नेगेटिव बनाओ तो यहाँ से यहाँ 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 जाएगा, तो फिर यहाँ से वापस हो जाएगा. अगर इसको पॉजिटिव इसको नेगेटिव बनाओ तो यहाँ से तो करंट इज गोइंग टू फ्लो, पर यहाँ से उसको वापस जाना पड़ेगा, तो सर्किट इज नॉट गोइंग टू कंप्लीट. सो ए इज द ओनली ऑप्शन जिसमें सर्किट कंप्लीट हो जाता है इफ यू take these options. ठीक है. So A is the correct option. Question number 36. The diagram shows a potential divider connected to two voltmeters P and Q. The resistance on the variable resistor is decreased. Okay. Which row shows what happens to the reading on each voltmeter? If the resistance over here is decreased, so the reading on the voltmeter is also going to decrease. And if decrease is happening over here, तो increase is going to be happening over here. ठीक है. तो let's look at our options. So reading on the voltmeter P has to decrease. So these two options have been eliminated. And reading on the voltmeter Q has to increase. So B is our correct option for question number 36. Moving on to question number 37. A student connects the circuit shown. Which switches must be closed for both the bell to ring and the lamp to light? Okay. This is the positive terminal. This is a negative terminal. So current starts to flow. And this is going to light up. And the current is going to go here. So this switch has to be closed and then it is going to move here to reach the negative terminal. So this switch has to be closed as well. The 2 and 1 have to be closed. So rest of the current goes here. This bell makes a sound and then the current moves here and it has to complete the circuit. So switch 3 has to be closed and then it goes here. Switch 4 का कोई लेना देना नहीं है. It can be open and still the circuit gets completed. So switches 1, 2 and 3 have to be closed. So C is our correct option. Question number 38. The diagram shows a 10 ohm resistor and a 20 ohm resistor connected in parallel, connected in a potential divider circuit. Okay. What is the reading on the voltmeter? Okay. We know the formula that connects these three things are V is equal to IR, but we don't have the current. So what we are going to do is we are going to say V EMF is equal to I total and R total. ठीक है, तो EMF is 12 volts, and to find the current we have to give the total resistance. So as a potential divider circuit is in a series, so these are connected in series with each other. So resistance in series are just added up like this. 20 plus 10 is 30. Okay, so 20 over 30 is going to give our total current, that is going to be 0.4 amperes. ठीक हो गया? So now when we have the current, we can find the PD across this resistor. V is equal to IR. We don't know, we have to find. I is now 0.4, we've just found out, and the resistance across which this voltmeter is connected is 20. So 20 into 0.4 is going to give us 8 volts. ठीक है, तो C is going to be our correct option for this. Question number 39. An engineer uses the potential divider shown in the diagram. He needs the output voltage to be 1/10 of the input voltage. Okay. So this needs to be 1/10 of this whole thing. Okay. So which pair of values could he use for the resistors X and Y? Okay, if X is 1 and this is 9, so this won't be 1 over 10. ये तो फिर 10 over 1 हो गया, है ना? So this relationship isn't going to work. The B1 is 1 over here and 10 over here. So that's going to be 11 over 1. Okay, the 1/10 का relationship still hasn't been obtained. For C, X has to be 9 and this has to be 1. Yes, this is 1/10 of a relationship. Okay, if you have 10 parts in total, so 1 over 10 would be 1 over here, resistance of 1 ohm over here and 9 ohms over here. So this is going to give you 1/10 of the relationship. And sorry, यहाँ पे किलो ohms है, किलो ohms. ठीक है, तो ये आपका 1/10 का relationship हो गया. So this is how we are going to do it, and the correct option is C. Simple maths. The diagram shows a circuit containing a battery, a lamp, a switch, and another component X. The switch is initially closed and the lamp is lit. The switch is now opened and the lamp remains lit for several seconds before going out. What is component X? Acha, this component X is a capacitor, and I think this was included in the syllabus back in the days because this question is from May-June 2014, and then again May-June 2014. I think it was there, so we haven't got this in our syllabus. So the correct answer to this is a capacitor, but we don't need to know about this, I think. Okay, question number 41. The diagram shows a circuit with a fixed resistor connected in series with a light dependent resistor. A voltmeter is connected across LDR. The bright lamp shines onto LDR. The lamp is then switched off, and this causes the voltmeter reading to change. Which row shows the change in the resistance of LDR and the change in the voltmeter reading when the lamp is switched off? Okay, we have to give the reading when the lamp is switched off. Acha, first we will write when the bright light was falling. So when the light is more, the resistance is less. Okay? And when the light is less or no longer there, the resistance is more. ठीक है? So the resistance would have increased, and when the resistance would have increased, so the voltmeter reading over here would increase as well. ठीक हो क्या? So let's look at our options. The resistance of LDR would increase, so these go out of the window, and the voltmeter reading won't decrease, it would increase. That's the principle. So option D is our correct option for question number 41. Moving on to question number 42. The diagram shows part of an electrical circuit. The light falling on the LDR increases in brightness. What happens to the resistance of LDR and what happens to the reading on the voltmeter? We've just established that light is more, resistance is less. So as over here, the brightness of the light has been increased, this means that the resistance of this LDR would have decreased. So if there was a voltmeter connected over here, it would show a decreased reading. ठीक है? And when there is a decrease over here, so there would be an increase in the other resistor. Okay? That's vice versa. So what happens to the resistance of LDR and what happens to the reading on the voltmeter? So basically LDR is this and the voltmeter reading is connected across the second one. ठीक है? So अगर यहाँ पर होता तो हम कहते कि the voltmeter reading has decreased as well because of the decrease in resistance. But we don't have to tell about this voltmeter, we have to tell the answer according to this. So the resistance of the LDR has to decrease. Okay? So these two options are no longer applicable. And the reading on this voltmeter has to increase because if the resistance has decreased over here, so the resistance over here increases, and as the resistance in this resistor increases, so does the value across the voltmeter it is connected with. Okay? So the reading on the voltmeter increases. So B is our correct option. Question number 43. When the thermistor in the circuit below is heated, the current in the lamp increases. Why does this happen? Obviously, when the temperature of the thermistor increases, its resistance decreases. And since it's a series circuit, so if the resistance is decreased, so obviously the bulb is going to shine brighter. So the reason for it is that the resistance has decreased. The resistance of the lamp doesn't decrease, the resistance of the thermistor decreases. So C is our correct option. Okay? We've done so many questions related to LDR and thermistor that, and in every question I've told you about the principle. So I think you should be well aware of the principle up till now, after doing so many questions with me. Okay, question number 44. The diagram shows an electrical component. What is it? Acha, this component basically, as you know, is an LDR, okay, light dependent resistor. You've seen it in many questions that we've done. Okay, this circuit contains the component shown by the following symbol. Which change would the component detect? A change in, because this is a thermistor, and thermistor is related to the change, and it's all the working that it does is related to the change in the temperature. So D is our correct option. Okay, question number 46. The diagram shows two voltmeters P and Q connected to a potential divider. The sliding connection at point X is moved towards the top of the diagram. What happens to the reading on P and to the Q? Okay, when this is moved over here, so the resistance has increased. Okay, so excuse me. So the reading on this voltmeter is going to increase. And since the reading over here has increased, the reading on this voltmeter is going to decrease. ठीक है? यहाँ से you've increased the resistance, so the value of this voltmeter is going to increase. Okay? So reading on P, we've said decreases, and reading on Q increases. So this is going to be our correct option. Okay? Moving forward, question number 47. A relay is used to operate large electric motors using a switch some distance away from the motor. What is the purpose of the relay? To allow a large current in the relay coil to control a smaller current in the motor? No. To allow a small current in the relay coil to control a larger current in the motor? Yes, this is the correct option. To allow the current in the relay coil to pass to the motor? No, this doesn't happen. Relay has a magnetic effect, and when small current over here comes here in the relay, so this switch gets closed and a large current then goes into the circuit. So the purpose of the relay is that. To disconnect the battery from the motor automatically if too much current flows. No, this is the work of a fuse. This isn't the work of a relay. So this is incorrect as well. Okay, question number 48. The diagram shows a potential divider circuit. The temperature of the thermistor increases. Okay. What happens to the resistance of the thermistor and what happens to the reading on the voltmeter? Okay. As we know that the temperature of the thermistor has increased. So when the temperature increases, the resistance decreases, and so does the voltmeter reading. ठीक हो गया? So once we've established this thing, we know that the resistance has decreased in the thermistor and the voltmeter reading has decreased as well. So A is our correct option for question number 48. Question number 49. A thermistor is used in a circuit to control a piece of equipment automatically. What might the circuit be used for? A. Lighting an electrical lamp as it becomes darker. This is more of a function of an LDR. So this is not correct. Ringing an alarm bell if a locked door is open. This is also not a function that is related to thermistor. Usually this is related to relay. Switching on water heater at a predetermined time. Okay, and turning on an air conditioner when the temperature rises. So you know when the temperature is going to rise, the resistance in the thermistor is going to decrease and it is going to allow the current to move through. So D is our correct option. Okay. I know that anything related to temperature is related to thermistor, but over here this is an automated kind of a process. Okay, यहाँ पर the temperature isn't decreasing or increasing. The temperature has to increase or decrease in order for the thermistor to work. Okay, it is temperature sensitive equipment. Okay, this is not related to temperature sensitivity. This thing is related to temperature sensitivity, that as the temperature rises, the thermistor temperature is also going to rise and the resistance is going to decrease and more current is going to flow and then an air conditioner is going to turn. Okay? So that is why we selected option D and not C. I thought I'll just give you a quick insight into this. Question number 50. A circuit is connected for use as a potential divider. The resistance of resistor X is 10 ohms. When the resistance of the variable resistor Y is 20 ohms, what is the reading on the voltmeter? I think we've done this question many times before. So first we have to find, with the help of EMF, we have to find total current. Okay. So EMF is 12 volts. I total we have to find, and this is 10 and this is 20, so 30. So 12 over 30 is equal to I total. This is going to be 0.4 amperes. And then we are going to find the reading on the voltmeter with formula V is equal to IR. V we have to find, this is 0.4 into this resistance is 20 ohms. So this is going to give us 8 volts as an answer. So C is our correct option. Question number 51. Which circuit contains a fuse? Okay. This is a thermistor, so this doesn't contain a fuse. This is a switch. This is not a fuse. This circuit contains a fuse. This circuit contains an LDR, so this is also not correct. So C is the correct option. I have told you many times, kindly go through these symbols and learn them by heart. Okay, question number 52. The diagram shows a potential divider circuit with two identical lamps L1 and L2. The contact K is halfway between X and Y and the lamps are equally bright. Obviously, the resistance on both the sides is the same. What will happen to the brightness of the lamp when the contact K is moved a short distance towards X? Okay, if this goes here, so the resistance of this lamp is going to increase. And resistance for this lamp is going to decrease. This much now we can understand. So what happens is that the lamp L1 is going to, because the voltage has decreased in this and voltage has increased in this lamp. So L1 is going to be dimmer, whereas L2, because the voltage for L2 has increased, and is going to be a brighter, because potential divider circuit is always in a series. So in series, voltages जो हैं, they are not the same. They depend upon the resistance. So L2 is going to get brighter and this is going to get dimmer. So C is the only option that gives us this option. Okay. Question number 50. The diagram shows a thermistor in a potential divider. A voltmeter is connected across the thermistor. The graph shows how the resistance of the thermistor changes with temperature. As the thermistor becomes warmer, what happens to its resistance? And what happens to the reading of the voltmeter? They've given us the graph where we can see the resistance drop as the temperature is rising. And they've told us in the statement as well that the thermistor is becoming warmer. So when the temperature increases, the resistance of the thermistor is going to decrease. And then the reading on the voltmeter, which is connected to the thermistor over here, is also going to decrease. We will look for an option which says decrease and decrease. So A is our correct option. Okay. Question number 54. An electric component X is placed in water as shown. When the temperature of the water is increased, the reading on the ammeter increases. What is the component X? Now, we know that it would be something जिसका temperature से लेना देना है, and when the temperature is increased, so its resistance is decreasing, and as resistance and current are inversely proportional to one another, so current over here is increasing. That is why the value of the ammeter is increasing. So this temperature sensitive component is a thermistor. So D is our correct option. Oh, this brings us to the end of topic 4.9. I hope you've cleared a few doubts, if there were any, by doing these questions with me. So, inshallah, see you in another video. Up till then, kindly like and subscribe the channel. Take care of yourselves and remember me in your prayers. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.